grade math teacher, Mr. Bosky. He's coming to throw an eraser at my head. Hide me!
Down and out. They're cops. Have you down? The commissioner's going to have my head.
One of the most common causes of injuries in work situations is falling and jumps. Falls are second only to auto accidents in number of fatalities.
Sidewalk chalk kills literally millions.
People seem to have the idea of falls, they'll be able to get up and walk away.
When really they should just die.
It doesn't work that way. Falls can bring the lifelong miseries and limitations of a chronic bad back, or the daily discomfort and insecurity of a trick knee.
Needed to guess your card? Yep.
Or the end of wage-earning days.
Someone hit him with a piece of sidewalk chalk.
When a person slips, the feet simply slide out from under him.
We laugh.
Often, as a result, the unsupported body comes crashing down.
In this case, Jerry Lee Lewis.
Feet can skid easily and unexpectedly in any direction on many kinds of slimy, oily, or greasy materials that can change a good surface into a dangerous one.
Oh, hang on. Homer's going to eat
A
that.
very small spot can do the damage. Even if there's no actual fall, a badly wrenched back may be the result.
So please stop pooping on the floor.
Sometimes the feet go out from under the
General
floor.
rule.
A surface moves out from under them.
Remember, surfaces are out to get you.
Balance is a critical factor in falls.
So try to have some.
Just moving from one place to another at work always involves the possibility of tripping or stumbling over an object, large or small.
Like a bobby pin or an airplane hanger.
I still blame sidewalk chalk. Damn you, sidewalk chalk! This is all your fault.
And here he is, walking to his attorney to file a series of nuisance lawsuits.
What does he do for a living anyway? Maybe he should just get a job in a marshmallow factory.
Carrying something can greatly increase the risk of falling. A new balance factor is added.
I used to play synthesizer for the group New Balance Factor.
An uneven place in the floor,
Murderer!
a loose tire,
Tile that sleeps around?
a protruding steel fan,
Bloody rich in the background.
a small item that shouldn't be there will do the trick.
Remember to keep playing the drums. That's the most important.
By the load being carried, a fall is practically guaranteed.
If you don't shatter your knee, we'll refund all your money.
Stop! You have my spare jumpsuit! Come back!
As does being an utter moron.
People at work often set themselves up for a fall.
By borrowing Carrot Top's
A
tools.
fall may result from thinking only of the task and not how to do it.
So think of how to do it without knowing what it is.
Pressure on some resisting object involves a key point of balance.
And please, take this seriously, even though we're using giant novelty prompts.
That the resistance suddenly changes, you can be thrown for a painful fall.
Just don't do anything at all, ever.
Another common way of destroying balance is overreaching.
Trying to act when you haven't a shred of talent.
The slip of a hand in this vulnerable position means a fall for sure.
In fact, just go ahead and fall right now, you idiots.
Chairs, stools, or other objects are often turned into small platforms to aid in reaching, and their stability is often tested beyond their limits.
Valky had more common sense than this guy.
Losing balance, in combination with other hazardous factors, can be doubly disastrous. A natural reflex attempt to reach out for something to hold on to
Ah, my career as a hand model!
is worse. Height is another complicating factor, greatly increasing the seriousness of a fall.
So be shorter.
But a fracture from falling only one step can take as long to heal as any other.
Well, better take this box of glass shards and used hypodermic needles somewhere safe.
Give my jumpsuit to Michael Myers.
On stairs, anything that can cause slipping, tripping, or loss of balance becomes a bigger threat because the body is balanced on one foot most of the time.
It was God's most serious design flaw.
Be very big or very high to cause serious trouble on stair steps.
Stay away from those stairs, you moron. You won't live through the day.
When a standard platform or service ladder is bypassed to reach an unusual vantage point,
Thousands die.
a foot may be placed on a small or irregular surface where it can slip.
It's safer to lower the shelf by burning its legs off with hydrochloric acid.
Or you can throw one of your smaller coworkers up to get the desired object.
Ah, Satan's staircase. Everybody run!
Probably still slippery from my blood.
It may look like a shortcut to jump down. That's often a shortcut.
Ah, I forgot how my body works and what gravity is for and where I am in space.
Shortcuts that look logical often wind up in dead ends. Trying to get across that last gap in a shortcut may put a man out of work for several weeks.
From the Pringles factory.
If a man is wearing a safety belt attached to a suspension line to a safe support,
Speaking of down and out,
Maybe he's just bashing
may be in a
sidewalk chalk.
then a man 3 or 4 feet off the floor.
oh dear.
A person moving backwards catches his heel at the edge of a platform, can be thrown over so fast his head is first.
To wear a helmet and face mask at all times.
Combine height and balance.
Oh, boy.
They can produce heart-stopping scares
And, well,
like and bone-fracturing falls when they move enough.
You see, ladders are an
The
instrument of
one
evil.
handle is always the safe position over.
lie. There is no safe position.
The rule is set a straight ladder 1/4 as far as the height of its support point.
Then send a coworker up first
It's
to see if it's
particularly
safe.
important to secure ladders that are leaned against cylindrical or irregular surfaces, or set on uneven surfaces.
The drums of death have started up. It's not safe, man!
Any heavy pushing or pulling up there can lead to a painful fall.
Not to mention yanking on exposed live wires.
It always takes 2 hands to go up or down a ladder safely. Heavy or clumsy material should never be hand-carried up a ladder.
It's even in the Bible.
Sure, moving a high ladder is an effort, but it is far healthier than overreaching and risking a permanent injury.
Stop showing us this part of him!
Keep your belt buckle inside the rail of the ladder you're working on, and you won't reach out too far.
I don't wear a belt.
You're a
As
dead
a
man.
The personal penalty can be very severe for a failure to thoroughly inspect the crucial parts of a ladder or scaffold before using it.
You'll be stuffed into a jumpsuit, given brown dress shoes and a bad haircut, and forced to stumble around like Roberto Benigni.
The best trick of all is not to fall.
Thank you, everyone. For my next trick, I will not fall.
It may be only your dignity, or it may be your head, your back, and your paycheck that gets hurt.
Or maybe we'll come and burn your house down. Do you ever think about that?
Remember how falls happen. Try to make sure that no one falls because of what you do.
We know what you do. Alone in the dark.
Yourself.
Remember, take only one tentative step every minute or so. Wrap yourself in pillows and thick comforters. Eat baby food and fear strangers. Good night.
Riff Tracks. Some movies have it coming. This has been a Riff Tracks presentation. Riff Tracks, copyright 2008, by Riff Tracks and Legend Films. All rights reserved. Unauthorized use or duplication is prohibited.